This meeting is being recorded.
Well, hello, everyone. We are really excited tonight to bring you a good discussion about the Prove It Health Challenge. And I have with me Michelle and Leslie and Susie. So welcome, everyone. So I will just start to talk about basic health, building health. So we don't have any purple pills or anything like that. And what we like to do is just talk about health in general. How do we get healthy? And basically, how we do that is that we try to build healthy cells and feed healthy cells and also detoxify our bodies. And so we thought, since it's going to be spring pretty soon, maybe in a week or so, that we would talk about how to do a detox or a spring cleaning for our bodies, just like we do our houses, right? So that's why we thought we'd talk about the Prove It Challenge today. And so we like to, with our Prove It Challenge, do a healthy cleanse, and then we do the rest of our Prove It Challenge. So the cleanse helps us do the spring cleaning, the detoxification, the cleaning out of our body, and then the Prove It Challenge helps us to make our healthy cells and feed our healthy cells. So Michelle, if you want to continue and talk a little bit more specifically about what the Prove It Challenge might do for us, that would be great.
Yeah, the reason we do it is because after so many months, after like 6 months, sometimes you kind of get off track, or like it's through the winter and you might have put on a couple pounds and you just need a refresh and a restart. So that's why I do it. It helps me sleep better. It helps me lose a few pounds. If I'm feeling bloated, it takes that away. It helps with your mind and thinking, and it takes your cravings away, so that by the end of the cleanse, you don't feel like having that many carbs or sugar. It takes your taste buds go towards the vegetables, and you learn to like, wow, these are really good, and then you want to continue to eat that way. So, and that's the goal of the whole Prove It Challenge, is to be healthier and have more energy.
Absolutely. I ditto everything you said. That was very, very well said. Thanks, Michelle.
Mhm.
Susie or Leslie?
I'll go next if you want, but I was just
Go
like,
ahead, Leslie.
with Michelle there when she was talking about, just like cleaning out your body and the spring cleaning. And I've done this a couple of times now. And the first time I did it, I didn't do it perfect. I didn't, I still had my coffee, but what I did was I learned that the week before that is to start, decreasing some of my coffee, so that when I did the cleanse, it was easier. So when, you're talking about the sugars and the carbs and stuff. So I've done this a few times, and I found the preparation and just doing it the week beforehand started to be aware of things and start to cut out some of the sugar and the breads, and so that when you do finally come to your 7-day cleanse, it's not like, this is a lot to do. So it's just easier. But I totally agree with that. It just helps to clear your mind. And when I think about when I'm doing this, even when I'm not doing it perfectly, when I'm taking the supplements that are provided with the cleanse, is that I'm cleaning my blood, I'm cleaning, detoxifying my brain. And I think also I like the idea that anytime if I've had an illness or anything like that, that it's nice afterwards, like to give your body a rest and to just give it good nutrition. And that's basically what the cleanse is. It's not like invasive to it's actually restful for our body. And I'd like to, when I'm with this and doing it with other people, I always tell them it's not a time for strenuous activity. It's a time to actually rest your entire body and let your body have a week of healing by giving it good nutrition.
Yeah, and when you're talking about cleanses, I know for me, before I learned about this one, I used to hear about a bunch of different people going on all different types of cleanses. And to me, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, it just sounds so unhealthy. Why would you do that? And if you're eating healthy, why do you need to do a cleanse? But I got to tell you, now that every time this time of year, it seems like Michelle was saying, now that winter's over and us people up north are finally able to get outside more, and then we're able to wear clothes that are a little lighter, and instead of covering ourselves with all these heavy sweaters and stuff, and now we're like realizing, ooh, okay, I might have put on some extra weight over the winter time that you want to get rid of. So the thing I love about this is it just kind of helps reset your system, so you start eating healthier, and like Michelle said, you get rid of the cravings. So like all the different carbs and sweets that you might have eaten over winter time, or comfort food, it's time to, think about eating lighter. And the way that it is the cleanse is 7 days of fresh fruits and veggies, and then having supplements that will help you detox your system. And like Leslie says, it helps you. It helps give your body a rest. So you can do some light weights to stay in shape. But it is just something just to kind of rebuild. So here's the thing. Now, technically on the 7-day cleanse, it's fresh fruits and veggies, right? Or fruits and veggies for 7 days, and staying away from animal product. And technically, you're not supposed to have the protein shakes with the 7-day cleanse. The first few times that I did the cleanse, I did the protein shakes because our protein shakes are they're veggie based, they're plant based. So I found for people, especially depending on their work schedules, they might not, they can't go through, because of their work schedules, they can't be eating light meals throughout the day. Their time doesn't permit that. So that's why they needed the protein too. But people still got results with that. And I just love that the average results from the cleanse, losing, like 7 pounds and 2 inches around the waist in 7 days, that is such a motivator when you get on the scale. I mean, if you're looking to shed some pounds, when you get on the scale and see those results, and then when you feel, and some people might not even see the results on the scale, but they notice their clothes are loose fitting. And how motivating is that to, okay, I want to stay on track, continue with this. And then that's the other thing that's great. After the 7-day cleanse, you got your 30-day program to follow up on that. And it is just a great way. That's my go-to for anytime I need to give my body a reset, is with this 30-day program. So
Yes,
that's
Susie,
really neat. I really like that, what he's talking about that with Susie. But one thing I like too is that I was able to, we have so many resources and things that can help with that. And one of the things that my husband, he didn't even realize he was doing it with the fruits and vegetables, because all I would do is I would add maybe like 4 ounces of grilled chicken or fish to his meal. And I would just, not have that. Sometimes I did eat like 2 ounces of the chicken as well, or the fish, but he didn't even know. So I didn't have to cook separate meals. So I know a lot of times when people do cleanses, like the wife says, oh, I've got to do one thing, and now I got to cook something different for the husband and kids. The recipes that we have are so amazing. And even to this day, when we're not doing the cleanse, the portobello burger, where you make the portobello burger and the mushrooms, some of them, and the breakfast hash, I still make that today, even when I'm not doing the cleanse, because the recipes are just so tasty and so filling.
I love the recipes too, because it's, you get tired of making the same stuff over and over again. You kind of get in that rut. And that's one of the other things I loved about doing the cleanse, because you're looking at, okay, you wanted to change things up a little bit, and you could do like stir fries. There's so many different combinations of stir fries. Another thing that I wanted to share that I found helpful is that towards the end of the week, I started craving like a meat, just because I wanted that texture. And that's where I just added portobello mushrooms to my stir fry, and that satisfied the craving. You just wanted to have that extra something besides fruit and veggies, that's something else. So I found that to be helpful. But yeah, the recipes are awesome, and it kind of expands your cuisine.
Right, Susie. And I think doing the cleanse, you do want to try different fruits and veggies that maybe you didn't usually try, because that's a good time to do it. You want to have a big array of veggies and fruits, so that way you won't get bored. So I think when I get bored, then I think, oh, this is kind of a drudgery, But if it's fun, if it's interesting, you try new things, then it's more, it's fun. And I was just going to say, for me, when I do the cleanse, I sleep so much more soundly. I mean, I'm a good sleeper normally anyway, but I just sleep so much more soundly. I don't know what it is. I just get a deeper sleep. And I wake up way more refreshed than I usually are. And I also feel lighter. Like when I go to Zumba, I feel like I'm flying across the floor because I'm just so much lighter. It just seems like, I don't know what it is, but it just makes you feel just lighter. And I was going to say about the recipes too. I like to make a big pot of like veggie soup, and that
Mhm.
usually lasts me a good part of the week. And so that's kind of a go-to. And then you feel like you're eating something, especially when you're doing it in the winter time. You're eating something hot, and it just feels filling and that kind of thing. So,
Comfort food.
comfort food. Yes,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, what I also love about the cleanse is you're never hungry because they want you to eat every 2 hours. So it just, there are a lot of times that I can't even finish the meal because I'm just not that hungry. And I that's amazing to me because I'm always hungry.
Yeah. And like I was saying, Michelle, so the people that I was referring, like there's one of my friends, she works at the NICU at at the hospital. She's not able to be eating every 2 hours on her when she's working, but she was able to do the cleanse,
Right.
and that's why I said go ahead and do the protein because that'll help keep your blood sugar level, and it'll help sustain you until you're able to have your lunch. And she had great success with it too. So regardless of what your crazy busy work schedule is, this is something that you can fit into it. And the other thing that I love is the resources that we have with the recipes. We have a shopping list and a checklist because the best thing is just to be prepared. Because like I think the reason why a lot of times we end up getting in the rut is because those convenience foods, if you have them in the house, that's a quick grabbing snack. If you have those fruits and veggies readily available, if you already have the veggies cut up and washed and ready, that makes it that much easier to stay on track. And drinking lots of water. If you find you're hungry, drink water. And yeah, that's
And I love it that there's a Facebook group with the doctors and the scientists from Shaklee that are in it. And so anytime you have a question, you can go in there and ask a question. And a lot of times people come in there who've never done a detox or haven't really taken a lot of care of their health. And about the third day, they're like, oh, I'm going to give up because I have a headache. And it's just like, no, just drink more water. And then it's like, oh, but that worked because your body has to try and figure out how to get rid of the toxins, and they don't just magically just disappear. But one of the great things about this detox that I love, because people go, oh, well, I better do it a week when I'm on vacation, because in case I'm going to be in the bathroom, it doesn't make you like, you're not running to the bathroom all the time. So I always have to mention that because a lot of detoxes are really like invasive on the body, and you do end up like just in the bathroom. This is not like that. Your body will eliminate the toxins with the water. It dilutes it, and yes, you will go have proper bowel. I know this one lady told me like, oh yeah, I go to the bathroom like once every 4 days. I'm like, what? No, that's not normal. People don't know what normal is. So it helps you to become normal like you're supposed to. So that was good.
Yeah, you mean healthy. Because
Yes.
sometimes people confuse what's normal with being healthy. What's normal because there are some people that think, oh, it's normal for me not to go every day. That's not healthy. So yeah. But
Yeah,
and like you mentioned, I do like that we have the support group with the Facebook group. That's something that helps you stay on track too, because you're not doing this alone. Like every week there's a new group that's doing it. There's new posts and new ideas. Because I got to tell you, the first time I did it, the third day, that's when I'm like, oh my gosh, I got 4 more days to go of this. And you start wondering, and that's when I decided, okay, just take it one day at a time, get through today. And then that's what I did the next day. Okay, just focus on getting through through the day. And I anybody has never tried it, that is considering doing it, I promise it is so worth it. When you're that final day, you'll feel better. Like Julie said, you're going to sleep better. You're going to be thinking better. You're going to feel lighter. You're going to like how your clothes fit. It's a good thing.
absolutely. It's not easy at times, but it's definitely worth it.
100%.
So, anybody have anything else they want to add? I think we pretty much covered everything. I'm trying to think. Anything else? I think that's about it.
I think
right?
one thing I'd like to mention, Zagre, you just touched on it a little bit. When you do complete it at the end of the 7 days, you also have that sense of accomplishment that I can go and do other things now, that I can accomplish other things. It's a whole mindset thing. So even if you don't finish it the whole time, the first time I did it, only did it like 3 days, and then I did quit. And so the next time I did it 4 days, and I was so proud of myself. And then I kept doing it. And now I've done it a few times. And I'm like, I've got this. I can do 7 days now. So just don't have to be hard on yourself if you don't make it the whole 7 days. And just acknowledge what you have accomplished. And you will still feel better. And each time you do it, you'll accomplish more.
And I think one of the biggest things that's key is I got to tell you, because I see from different people's Facebook posts and stuff, and there's well, a few people that have, they're doing other plans or whatever, and they're working hard, working out, and they're not getting the results. And the bottom line is, if you don't give your body like the good nutrition it needs, it's not going to respond. I mean, when you do give your body the nutrition it needs, it's going to respond, and you will feel better. And the thing I love about our protein shakes, the huge thing is when it comes to fitness, is that study that they did. They actually have a study that proves this. People that use the protein shakes, they get more bang for their buck with their workouts. Like the people that are using the protein shakes as opposed to those that aren't, you're gonna lose more weight, you're going to gain more muscle, and if you gain more muscle, it's going to speed up your metabolism, so you burn more fat quicker. So I don't know, like most people, they don't have time to work out. So when you do, don't you want to get the most out of it? So that's
Right.
another thing I love about the protein shakes. So yeah.
Good point, Susie. That's awesome. Yeah. I mean, all the supplements that you get with your cleanse, they are awesome too, because they clean out your liver, they're cleaning out your colon, you're just cleaning out your whole body. So it really helps to do that detox. And then you go into the Prove It Challenge, and you've got the shakes that you're saying, Susie, and you've also got your Vitalizer strip. So it's just an amazing program. So whoever invited you to this video, get with them and you can get more information from them, and they can let you know how you can get started. So
And the best part is the cleanse comes free with the Prove It Challenge.
Absolutely.
When you get the Prove It Challenge, that's the best part. So even if you want to take the challenge, but you're not ready to do a cleanse at this, or you're not in that mindset, go ahead and get the challenge, and you can start on the nutrition. And then when you're ready, you'll have the cleanse ready for you. So
Right.
that's another good thing about that.
Good point. That's a very good point, Susie. Okay, well, thank you, ladies, for all your wisdom and your contributions tonight. And thank you, everyone, for listening to this video. And we will see you next time on the next one. Have a good night.
Bye, everyone. Have a good one.